The semi-finals of the World Cup tournament is coming and it's coming at us real fast. And we have some blockbuster games, right? We have Spain facing France. And what do you think about the game?
It means a lot of bad blood, whether we like it or not. Spain in the last three games have gotten it over France. You all know Mbappe and Lamine Yamal, both in club level and international level. These are also the main man in each of their respective countries. You have seen Yamal come out to make almost 14 to 15 interviews since the World Cup started, and almost 7 or 8 have been about France. In the other hand, France have not said anything. But if you know France, you know that mostly almost all their players they talk after they win. From Michael Olise to Dembele to Mbappe. If you have studied them a bit, it's after they win you hear their mouth moving.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a good game. Like, it could well possibly have been a matchup for a final of the World Cup. It's a good game to watch. And that's exactly what we wanted to see coming into the semi-final. I wanted France to qualify. I wanted Spain to qualify because we were looking for a blockbuster when it came to that semi-final. We wanted to see two good teams going at each other and tearing each other apart, right? But Spain so far in this tournament, I'm not going to lie, I've not really been impressed by them. But if you check on the other hand, they've been okay, right? They've been okay, but I haven't really been impressed by them, especially by Lamine Yamal, considering how well he has been playing for Barcelona in the last 2 years, right? Being a contender for the Ballon d'Or and coming into this tournament, he's one of those players that you look up to in that Spanish team and say, well, this guy is going to turn up for Spain. He has been playing well, no doubt, but he hasn't been playing up to the Lamine Yamal standard, we know. He hasn't been playing up to the Ikefue standard that we all know, right? But on the other hand, France have treated every opponent that they faced in this tournament. They haven't lost a single game so far, and they have a solid defense just as much as Spain do, right? Upamecano has been doing a very good job in that French defense, and France have only let in 2 goals so far in this tournament. Although Spain up till when they played their last game had not conceded a single goal. But if you check out their opponents, right, the opponents speak for themselves. What do you think?
The Spanish national team have balls. Their players have balls. So the performances are not what we expected. I mean, I'm not having more interviews than goals scored, more interviews than GA. Normally, let's be real now. Let's be real.
Why are you going so hard at Lamine Yamal?
I don't really like it. He's a good player, but I'm a Madrid fan. So
Wow, I
I
totally
just I'm
understand.
born to hate him for now. So let me am having more interviews than GA. And most of the fans around they just come out without their scoreboard stats. Most touches in the box, most dribbles, most take-ons. What do you want me to do? Most long balls.
Well, that's
No, bro. Don't tell me that's nothing. That's nothing. Cause when Lamine Yamal was doing this in club level, they don't bring that shit.
facts,
You
facts.
don't bring it for Messi, you don't bring it for Harry Kane, you don't bring it for Jude Bellingham, and you don't bring it for Mbappe. And these are the most performing players in the World Cup. Even Michael Olise. Michael Olise is still having those kind of performances because he still has 5 assists. You don't bring that for him. And I'm very shocked on how people are highly rating this Spanish national team right now. I think they can go into this game and win this game, no doubt. But I think they rate them too high for the performances which they have. Coming to
Actually,
tell me,
actually, to be honest, I don't see Spain going into this game and coming out with it. It's not like it's entirely impossible. It's not impossible, but the odds, right? France, like, people are not watching this French team and how they are playing and what they are doing, right? And saying that France have not won against Spain in the last 2, 3 games that they've played in a major tournament. Well, That was then. This is an entirely different French team in a in an entirely different tournament, the World Cup tournament. You know, like for these guys to have gone this far, to make it to back semi-finals, I can only remember one team who has done that, and that is Brazil. In football, I can only remember Brazil doing that. I can't recall on any other team. Please let me know in the comment section if there's any other national team that have been able to make it to three consecutive World Cup semi-finals. I don't see any other national team that has done it. And I just think that this French team always find a way to bring their best game when it comes to the World Cup. And I'm certain that they are going to bring their best game when they meet Spain.
Spain's defense is good, but it's questionable. How many goals they have conceded, this and that, Vala Blue. You could see against Belgium how many chances they were conceding. And I was not on that roller coaster. Spain have conceded zero. I knew they would concede. It's just a matter of time when they meet opponents that are tough. Apart from the Portugal game, because none of them came out to play toe to toe. None of them wanted to
Yeah,
play.
it's almost as if they were scared
Yeah,
to
yeah,
come out
yeah.
and play.
But if you check out France on the other hand, they are not, France have conceded two goals. And those two goals are against Senegal and Norway. You saw we Norway finish in this tournament.
And I just want to say something. The way both teams play right now are like they are like you can see that they are on a different level. The way both teams play, you see that right from the start of the game, France are like they are like predators that are hunting down their opponents. They want to score first. They want to suffocate you, right? But sometimes when you watch the Spanish game, you feel like they are kind of going into the game. They are not giving you that energy that they are not giving that I want it. They seem like they are playing more precautionary. Like they are not attacking. They are not showing. Okay, they don't want it full strength. They are just trying to be safe, play safe, right? And well, that's not what we're here to see in the World Cup, right? We want to see these teams go at each other at full strength. And I just want to say something. I want all the players fit for both teams because I don't want a situation where a team is missing a player and after the game excuses come up, right? I don't want that situation.
Yeah, I think what I'll just be looking out for is this front three. Is the French front three and the Spanish midfield. I rate the French midfield because they don't let the ball stay away from them too long. And the Spanish midfield, they don't want the ball to leave them at all. So it's going to be like water and fire. They are going to be a little bit of contrast. Things are going to have to intertwine. Something is going to have to happen. Someone is going to have to stop.
I just think that the turning point in this game is going to be Spain want to keep the ball, right? France want to win the ball back, and that's going to be the turning point in this game because Spain will keep the ball for as long as possible, and if they are not able to threaten France or score France, immediately this French team win the ball back. They are so dangerous in transition. Michael Olise, Kylian Mbappe, could it be Desiree Doué or Bradley Bacola? These guys are going to tear at you. They are going to run at you, and they are going to run in behind. There will be spaces. So I really don't see how Spain set up coming into this match and go away with a win.
And with all that being said, me, I'm just going to root for oh my God, no. I'm going to root for France to win, of course. I don't like Lamine Yamal. I know I have a recent player in Marc Cucurella in Spanish national team. I'm not even a big fan of Cucurella. He's also a talkative, like the Lamine Yamal. So I'm just going to be rooting for France with Mbappe, Chouameni, and Konate already, which are my players. Let me see what's gonna happen here.
Actually, for real, I'm going to be rooting for France all the way because if you actually look at it as a Real Madrid fan, and Spain did not carry any of the Real Madrid players to the tournament, so France all the way. And probably, what are your predictions?
2-0.
I'll probably go France 3, Spain 1, Kylian Mbappe brace. And on to the next game, we have Argentina facing England, right? And in case you don't know, building up to this game, right, you feel like it's an entirely new fixture in the World Cup semi-final, right? No, it's not. There is a bad blood building up to this game, and one of that is Argentina won England in the final of the World Cup when you know the famous Diego Armando Maradona um, hand of God goal where he scored to give Argentina the win over England in the final of the World Cup. And he didn't just stop there. In another World Cup, I think in is it the 1998 World Cup or in yeah, I think the 1998 World Cup where Diego Simeone, the Atletico Madrid coach, he has always been a master of dark arts right from when he was a player, right? He riled up David Beckham, and David Beckham had a swipe with his leg on Diego Simeone. The game was 1-1 at the time, and Beckham got sent off. England ended up losing that game and going out in the tournament. So coming into this game already is like a chance and an opportunity for revenge.
I don't think so. That one is just speculations by the media and us. As far as they are not the current players that played then and now, that's not much of a bad. But it can be a, let's say, more of a country clash. Two countries that don't really, but in terms of bad blood, bro, bad blood is Yamal and Mbappe, bro.
In terms of bad blood, this is a country that cost you a potential World Cup trophy, right? You may not have played at that time, right? But the country hasn't forgotten. The country hasn't forgotten. It's just like when Asamoah Gyan almost scored and then Luis Suarez handled the ball and then Asamoah Gyan was given the penalty in the 2010 World Cup against Uruguay. He skied it. Poland went on to score the free kick. Africa has not forgotten. Africa has not forgotten. They may not be the same players, and I know that England have not forgotten, right? So this is a chance probably for England to get their revenge. Then, what do you think about the Argentina team coming into this game?
First of all, I always agree with, even if someone has not forgotten, does not mean they bad that much of bad blood. Even if they have not forgotten, this history is written in the history book. These are things that we cannot forget. They are things that mark our life right now in football. Argentina team have just been playing the AFCON throughout. After all, they've played Algeria, they've played, they even played, they played Algeria, played, I think they have played like four African teams
Yeah,
from the group stage
Cape
till now.
Verde.
Yeah, this is not an excuse for Argentina, but even with all these small teams, they make small teams. It's true, they make small teams look as if they are that good. Don't get me wrong, Cape Verde could defend very well against Spain, but did you see any attacking prowess? You did not. Nothing. Whenever Cape Verde wanted to go forward, they could not. Even against these guys, what do they call them? Uruguay. They were just mistakenly like fortunate to win that game because of goalkeeping error. They could not go forward. We now went from that to Egypt. Egypt that I watched. Egypt wanted to make my eyes burst out. Egypt Storm Prime, I don't even know. Egypt can score goals now. Egypt know how to play Argentina. The worst was Switzerland. I watched Switzerland, Colombia. Switzerland wants to tear apart Argentina. They will not just, they will burning these guys. And I'm not going to say that
To me, this Argentina team has not really been all that, right? They've not really been all that, but there's something they've been doing so far in the tournament, and that is just finding a way to get the win, finding a way to get over the line. Even though they may not be playing the best of football, right? I just have to like give them props, right? Because there are days where you come and it's not the, but whenever these Argentina teams step on the pitch, even though they are not the best team, right? They're supposed to be the best team. They are not playing the best of football. They always find a way to win. Big kudos and props to Lionel Messi because he's the one leading this Argentina team. And at the age of 39, what he's doing in this World Cup tournament is really, really magnificent. Competing with players like Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, and doing it at the biggest stage, right? Don't take what he's doing right now with this Argentina team for granted. And when I look at the Argentina play, it seems like everything is going through Lionel Messi. If Messi doesn't give the go ahead, nothing happens. It seems like Messi, everything has to go through Messi. And that is one thing that I think is probably going to hurt Argentina going into this game. They need to find other ways to be dangerous because England is going to be a step higher, or if not more than a step, than all the other teams they faced in this competition.
I think England is going to do work. Personally, I just think that like England team is just too physical, too much tactics. They can change it up. He has the books to anybody and however he wants to. I know the Argentina team is physical, but just take a look at the England squad. The only person that I doubt that is physical is Harry Kane, and I had an argument with my man, and he was not telling me that Julian Alvarez is physical. If Julian Alvarez is physical, then Harry Kane is physical. These guys, is facts now. That's the only player I doubt that was physical in the whole of the England 11. Bro, these guys are going to sweep it. Right? I don't want to make a prediction. I'll see myself. I'm just purely hating on Argentina. Moreover, I've said it already. Argentina have made any small team look as if they are prime Barcelona. Switzerland, Egypt, Quebec, who the only place that they managed to make me feel as if they were good ballers was in the group stage. And when I look back in the group stage, it seemed like Austria or Algeria that you played. So I can't really judge. This match is going to help me judge very well. But I think England are going to do work, and the main man that is going to do that for me is Jude Bellingham.
Speaking about Jude Bellingham, just like we are here saying everything in Argentina is going through Lionel Messi, right? Everything in England is going through Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane. They are the two players making things happen. And when I look at this England team, I see this England team setting up in a way that they can hurt Argentina. I see them setting up in a way that they can hurt Argentina because the way England play, I don't think, as much as we can say, are England going to have a solution for Lionel Messi, right? We can as much say, do Argentina have a solution for Jude Bellingham? Because he's not doing it at one end of the pitch. This man is doing it at both ends of the pitch, the attacking half and the defending half. His opponent's half and his half. He's all over the pitch, everywhere, fighting for every duel, every aerial duel, every tackle, every ball he's supposed to recover. What this man is doing on the pitch in this World Cup is incredible. And he is England's most important player. I just want to say. And just so probably you see this video by the time the next World Cup will be played and somebody comes to gaslight you. I'm just saying it right now. Bellingham has been England's most important player in this World Cup. He was not carried. He's the one carrying this England team. And he's not just scoring goals. So tomorrow somebody doesn't come to gaslight us that he was just scoring goals. Right?
Exactly, exactly. I wanted to say this Messi guy, you guys are doing it so much now. I know he is age 39 and he has scored so many goals, but bro, look at it now. We don't want to say it. We don't want to say it. We Madrid fans or Ronaldo fans, we don't want to say it. Let you know look as if we are just hating. This guy player. If someone sets a mind out to lock out Lionel Messi, they will lock him out. This man is 39. He's not the same Lionel Messi. He might be the main man for Argentina, but you saw the way Switzerland made it up from their mind that Lionel Messi is not going to be the one to make everything work in this team. And I think England can do it. England don't even need three players to do it. Two players with the agility, pace, and power. I'm not saying Lionel Messi is not a good player, is that no. But as we are going in this World Cup, things are changing. Harder the team gets. Let's just be realistic. Apart from England, there is nobody close to the level of England which Argentina have already faced. This is not even Spain own. Spain own, at least they played Portugal. At least they played Belgium. I'm not trying to discredit Lionel Messi, but just see from an open clear mind. Will Messi is he going to be able to make everything happen now with a team that also have superstars?
I get what you said. I get what you said. But when you say they should contain Lionel Messi, two, three players, focus on stopping Lionel Messi, right? When you do that, other players probably, if the Argentine team is smart, other players can capitalize on that. But Argentina have not been doing that so far. It's just been the Lionel Messi show so far. But let's see how they fare against England. Are England going to bring an end to Argentina's World Cup tournament so far? Or are Argentina going to make it to the final? Or do England make it to the final and end Argentina's tournament? Let's see what happens. Let me know your predictions in the comment section. We'll give you ours. What's your prediction, bro?
3-1. England 3-1.
I see England keeping a clean sheet in this game. So um, I'm going to go with 2-0. Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham, and England progress to the final, a French and English final. Hopefully, let's see how it goes.